Hi there, traders. Hello from Brazil. Nice to meet you too. Let's check the sound as we usually do, and we are getting started. And today will be some interesting topic that I'm sure will uh, make some useful tips, make some very good contribution to your trading. We are waiting for several minutes, waiting for your feedback first of all about the quality of my sound and the picture. The only problem that of this stream is that I failed to find a single good situation, a single good setup for uh, upcoming several hours. But it's not a problem, frankly speaking, because I will always have ideas how to fulfill the stream, what to fulfill it with, to make it interesting and to make it useful. That's why usually when we have some master classes or we have some streams, we usually mm, the organization and the plot of the stream usually depends on the market. If the market is quite greed, if it's greedy, it doesn't give us any opportunities to work out, to find some setups. We're just talking about risk management, we are talking about psychology, about the trading system. We are scrutinizing our previous trades and so on. We're trying to scrutinize it, trying to fix some problems, fix some mistakes, to overcome them in future. Can we take a trade? Yes, we can. But if I find a proper setup. But for now, we have no setups. But anyway, it could appear during the stream because some students, some people from my team are always searching something and they are always in the market. And if I see something in the chat, I will share these thoughts, I will share these setups with you. Absolutely. Manuel, good to be here and ready to learn. That's good, that's great. This stream will be available recorded, and anyway, it will be on the Scalp channel. Let me watch again. Maybe we have already something. Give me several seconds. For the last several weeks, I would say even for more than the last a month, I prefer trading zones. It's about positional trading. Sometimes it looks like a scalping, like a knife catching, but in most cases, zones trading is a positional trading. And I'm getting more and more used to this style of trading, and I'm really happy with it. I will share some thoughts about this today. Mm, just a moment. I'm searching. Still nothing except Buzilla. This is the only zone that I am waiting for. I will show you here. We have some order, a kind of order block. You can put it to your working space, 0.17075 and 0.17327. The really good feature of the last update of the Scalp is the feature when we placing levels on the screen and they are putting automatically into the order book. It's really amazing tool, and it saves, as for me, for example, a lot of time. You see here our level. Here our zone is stipulated with some alarm levels here, placed by, as you maybe know, left mouse button plus K button. When it's alarming, I'm rushing to sit in front of my computer and watching whether this zone is still relevant or not. But unfortunately, it's about 7% to this zone. I have some doubts that we will manage to work out this zone during this stream. But anyway, let's talk about the scalping and versus positional trading. I will show you several trades. I will show you several examples of classic examples of scalping trade and classic examples of positional smart money trading of the zones. And then we will talk about trading system and the risks. Okay, let's getting started. Just a moment. I will plug in my charger. And sometimes we will make some breaks for your questions. Okay, let's start from the first topic, scalping versus positional trading. How we basically should separate scalping from positional trading, and how we can figure out what we should trade, what is more convenient for us, what is more perfect for our psychological type, and so on. First, we should check our technical opportunities, technical capabilities, and first of all, pings. Pings is the most important technical aspect in scalping. Pings. I will show you where to look, where to check the pings, and if we have some problems with the internet, if our internet connection is not ideal, if we have part-time jobs and so on, if we have family, some everyday routine, and we understand that we can't force ourselves to sit in front of the monitor concentrating on scalping movements, on breakouts and so on, because it really requires a lot of your energy, a lot of your concentration, brain power, and so on. In this case, we are getting from these aspects, and of course, if we have some problems with pings, we have quite high pings, forget about scalping, because in fact it's quite important thing that the quality of connection, if you are a scalper trader, must be ideal, because it's all about your reaction, it's all about fast decision making and your money. If we have not only pings, psychotype, your psychological type. The next aspect, if you are quite not the calmest people, if you are more how to say, if you when you are trading, you have low and quite high chances to get into tilt. The more chances for you to get into tilt, the less chances to succeed you have in scalping. For those people who are quite calm, who are quite modest in this term, I really prefer trading positional trading, to choose positional trading. And of course, another quite important aspect is concentration. If you have ability to produce high concentration during quite long period of time, it's about scalper features. But if you don't, please choose positional trading. You should answer all these questions for yourself, and I think probably it's not so difficult. It's quite intuitive. I think you can in advance uh, write down your category into scalpers or positional traders. It's not so difficult. Now I will show you where the pings you should check. You can place a limit order or make a trade for a small volume. For example, I will place the limit order. Here we have a ping. If we have a ping's number above 300, it's a bad ping for scalping, but it's normal for positional trading. The ideal ping for scalping is about 150, 220, something like this, but no more than 280 or 300. It will cause some lags in between your decision making and opening your trades. There will be probably losses, and it's quite important because many traders make such a mistake. They are doing everything right, their trading system is okay, it's all okay about their timing, I mean being in an open trade, but the statistics is bad, because when we are trying to figure out the potential problems, we see that many people have not so stable connection. You in the latest update, you have an opportunity to choose a proxy server, and you should choose the closest to you, the closest one to you. It will help you to decrease your pings and make the pings more stable. It's really important. Please pay more attention to it. The next, what are the differences in terms of concentration, in terms of the nature of both styles of trading? I will show you the examples of the trades. Let me find this. Let's start from the classic example of scalping. Is always, when we're talking about scalping, we are in most cases talking about the breakout strategy, because the breakout strategy is the most popular one, is the most widespread, and this is really easy money strategy only in those cases when when a trader adhere to the risk management, the system of rules, and he has a quite good experience and screen time, about up to 1.5 years. And what I should pay you attention to, look at this. What we can notice here is that a person who is trading this have a really good settings of order book. The huge limit orders are easily separated from bad and small limit orders. This is about the skill of setting up the order book. The next that we were talking already about, the pings. Pings are quite low, lower than 200, and it's ideal. It's extremely important for scalping. And what? Let's watch it again. What do we see? What do most traders really lack in their trading? We'll talk about this later, but now I would like to notice this to clarify that most traders do not have a system, the system of rules. What the system of rules imply? It implies that all your trades should be standardized. They should be like from assembly line, absolutely the same, and you should act like a robot. Because when you have unique trades, when one trade doesn't is not similar to another trade, it's the most widespread problem. If you have such a trades, this is the way to nothing. This is the way to loss, the loss of your deposit. Why? Because when we have different situational local trades, when they are unique, we have no system. When we have no system, we have no positive mathematical expectation. We have negative mathematical expectation. Even if your system is proven by several successful trades, in long run, you will lose your deposit. That's why we should be systematic, absolutely. And we will talk about this in the next topic. And now what more I would like to pay attention to, first of all, when we are trading the breakouts, when we are trading scalping, we should be extremely selective in terms of setup selection. Look at this CompUSDT. We have we can't see the whole picture here because this is a 5 minutes time frame, but the breakout was, if I'm not mistaken, there was a daily highs, and there was maybe on 1 hour time frame there was many touches to the level like this. Let's prolong this graph and imagine that the picture is something like this, as you see, and it should and must be like this because we have many touches to the level. That is one of the most important selective parameter. This is the first factor. The next factor is activity. The high activity of the tape, the high activity of the instrument, and you pay attention to daily volume by using different tools. Like we, for example, use the indicator that is called lazy scalp board. I think there are many rumors about this indicator. A lot of people use it, and I'm sure you already met it in our previous videos. And of course, the vertical volumes should be visible, and there should be a really good contrast. They should be quite high. The second, volumes, and the third, the timing and risk management rules. As you see, when this trader opens a trade, he has already a stop loss set about 103 or 104%, and if it's hit, a trader skips this trade, close this instrument, and we just go on and searching in other situations. What we see next? Several limit orders, absolutely the same volume in all the trades, and the same volume for fixation. This impulse will automatize your trade, because here you will be opened, here will be erosion, the execution of this limit order, quite huge impulse on the liquidity, on the densities of stop losses, and automatic fixation on these points of your volumes by these parts. This should be a kind of custom, a kind of rule, and you should get used to it and always follow the same. It's a rule of how to say, like Bruce Lee said that you should, for total absolute success, you should work out the same mm, the same thing for thousands of times. Like you should work out a thousand of similar traits to make it clear and ideal. You should automatically do the same actions every time you trade, like a professional athlete that when he comes to, as far as I'm a swimmer, I can provide you some analogy with swimming. When you have a preparation season, you build your preparation process, you build your microcycles with your coach as you wish, but when it's the day of competition, you can't change nothing. Your body do what it can, what it was trained for, and you can't change nothing. It's like not you doing this, but just your body. And this is the same. You should make your brain doing this automatically. That's true. Traders should have a rule-based system so that our trades are all uniform and the same. Yes, Emmanuel, you are right. We are moving next. Let's watch this trade again. It's all about several seconds. What I really like about the scalping is that all the trades last about several seconds. Several fixations by limit order, and then the trader fixed the last part by the market. Let's see another example. It was my trade. There was some liquidity grab because the cyber was quite active, and it gives some opportunities to make small trades right from the limit orders, appearing huge limit orders. But the art of liquidity grab trading is to be able to evaluate the proper activity and to adhere this activity, to adhere your settings of your order book to current activity, to make all the limit orders that appear in the order book quite reliable, and to set up in such a way that you will be able to separate really good and huge limit orders from the bad and small ones. Because when we are trading liquidity grabs, that is as well the scalping itself. it requires a really high concentration for a long period of time. And now here we have in the end the really good breakout. And in this video I had quite bad, really bad pings, as you see. And I was quite lucky that everything was okay, because in advance I set several limit orders for fixation. And watch what was the problem. There was a lag, several seconds lag, and because of pings, uh, I can't see what was happening in the order book, and it's really bad, because it could be, it could cost me a really huge part of my deposit. That's why I switched my trading due to local. In my neighborhood, there is a really bad connection, and for this period, I really switched to zones trading. And now let's watch several other examples. Here we had a loss per day, $62, and in this video I would like to talk about, watching this video, I would like to talk to you about your attitude to daily loss. When you are losing money during the day, of course, if we are trading, if you are talking about systematic trading, when we're talking about or adhering to our system, uh, it doesn't matter what we have in the result, profit or loss. When we are trading by the system, it's always good. Your trades are always correct. And due to your following the system, in the long run period, your profit will be much bigger than your losses. Because the losses is an integral part of our job. It's kind of unforeseen circumstances. It's the situations when uh, the law of probability is against us, something like this. And it's nothing about frustration or bad mood after you have some losses. If you have losses according to your system, this trade is really good, because in long run it will pay off. And this is a good example of when I was trading during the day, I got a really big loss, and not big, but about $150. And that was not so nervous for me. I was using mm, my working volume that I was got used to, and it's not a problem just to compensate all these losses by several trades or even a good one. Let's see the example. This is as you remember from the first video today that I was that we were watching. The first one is the first criteria is the pattern itself. It's a clear pattern with a clear formation. The pattern that is seen by many traders. Huge volumes, as you see, and quite active, really active tape. And the timing. I'm already in the green zone. I already have a small profit, but my core part, my core loading will be there. How do you select the best volatile crypto to scalp? I usually just open the Binance tab, market overview, then futures, and you can sort out the most volatile futures. That's all. It's quite easy. That's how it worked out. Sorry. There were fixations limit orders. There was a misclick, but anyway, the workout was really good. And as you see, there was a compensation of my losses during the day. By this trade, I stopped my trading for this day because I compensated all my loss for the day and just went to sleep. Okay, let's watch another style, absolutely another style. It's about the zones trading, and it's of course it's really interesting. Many of you already know, I think, a lot about the zones. Uh, Zones trading is is about the trading of huge participant path when we have such kind of areas on the graph like this, a kind of threshold where we find extra high volume, and the price is always reacts on extra high volumes that was seen on the history. For example, we have some small consolidation, small threshold, or order block like this. We always have a reaction from these zones. Another question is a technical aspect of this question is how to find the perfect entry point and so on. As for me, I prefer I stipulate the zone as you see, and I prefer entering 20% of my working volume here and work out the trade. If I have some additional solid arguments for that would probably give me more confidence that the price will react, the price will pull back from this. I will add more. I will add the 80% left. But by default, I work out these zones from the border, from the upper or lower border of the zone, only loading by for 20% of my working volume. We'll talk like later about the working volumes and how to detect your working volume, how to make your working volume comfortable. And as you see, we have a pullback. We have a quite really good pullback. And as you see, the character of such trades are absolutely different from the scalping. It's much more calm. It's much more slow. You have plenty of time to think about the trade, to make some assumptions and so on. In advance, I place as well. The rules are the same. The rules of profit optimization are the same. We are placing some limit orders for fixation in advance, and by this time I already had more than 1% of movement. The pullback, it looks quite silly from the point of graphical expectations, but in the order book we see that especially when we have a quite good volume, we have a 1%. Not every breakout would give us 1%, but trading some zones will give you. Well, that's quite really good. I really prefer trading uh, such a strategy. It works even on a 1 minute time frame. It's hard to understand something here, but here we have a zone, small, very small consolidation on 1 minute time frame, and as you see, there was a pullback from this zone. It works absolutely on all time frames, and there was a really good reaction on more than $50 for several seconds. I really treat this strategy as the unique one. There was a struggle, and there was decision. I made a decision to close the trade. Maybe you have some questions. What do you prefer more? Trading scalping trades, or positional trading? It's just interesting for me, just to see the statistics. What amount of people, how many people from those who are watching this stream prefer trading scalping, who prefer trading uh, midterm, I mean positional trading. Scalping. What do we have? Bluezilla. It's quite too far from our zone. It's about 7%. Okay, now I would like to talk about the working volume, because many people really ask the popular questions of how to define the ideal working volume, how to calculate. People usually trying to find some special formulas or something like this, but the answer is really really simple, and it's all about psychology. Now I will tell you. Emmanuel asks, do I right click or left click my mouse when placing my orders? You can place limit orders by clicking left mouse button on the green zone for buy limit order, or right mouse button on the sell zone to sell. If you do vice versa, you will open a market order. For example, if you click on the red side using left mouse button, you will buy by the market right here and right now. And the same if you have a right mouse button on the green zone, you will open short position. It's about limit orders. It's about limit orders and market orders. We also have pending orders, and we have a video about different types of orders. You can watch it on the channel. Just a moment. Okay, as far as we are talking about the working volume and comfortable working volume, what we should pay attention to. The problem in defining the right working volume is always the one factor, is a human grid. When we are When we try to find the ideal situation, we almost sure that it will give us, that it will make us rich. This is a really dangerous attitude. Mm, we should uh, define our working volume in the following way. When you are trading, you should pay attention to your feelings, your emotional feelings. If you are getting afraid when you, for example, open your trade, you have a very small amount of profit. You are trying to close it, to fix this trade as fast as you can. Or, for example, if you have a small mm, loss and you're getting nervous, you're getting sweat, and it's the first symptom, it's the first sign of that the volume you're trading is too high for you. You are using improper volume, because when you use a proper volume, when you use properly defined volume, you feel nothing. When you open trade, you feel nothing, and even if you have several stop losses in a row, everything will be okay, and your emotional state will be the same as when you started trading. Absolutely the same. And the loss of several dollars, or $50 or $500, will mean nothing for you. It will not ruin your day. This is the sign of proper volume, and you should increase this volume. You should uh, leave the comfort zone very gradual, very gradually, because your psychology, your trading path, your trading way um imply really gradual and smooth, very smooth um, changes. And it means that when we are trading, all the drastic changes will probably cause losses and emotional turbulence. Just a moment. What I mean, I can even share with you a kind of task, a kind of exercise, just to just try to trade, to work out the same, absolutely the same trades with different volumes, and um, it will appeal different emotions. I'm almost sure, and the volume that will cause you less emotion is closer to your comfortable working volume. Just check. This is really the best way to define your working volume based on your psychological and emotional feelings, because all traders are different people. We have different opportunities, we have different mindsets, we have different psychotypes. All we are different people, and we have different, absolutely different working volumes, because we also have different stance of the risk, and some of you risk takers and some of you risk avoiders, and statistically there are more, much more uh, really good and successful traders among those people who are risk avoiders, the people who will do everything just to eliminate the risk. Because every trade, when we open trade, even if it's quite ideal, we already take the risk, because we can meet some unforeseen circumstances. We can't be 100% sure that our trade will follow this scenario. That's why we always take a risk. When we are in a trade, we already take a risk. That's why risk avoiders, they eliminate risks better, and that's why they are keeping following their risk management, and we should learn from them how to mm, how to define your working volume. Uh, you shouldn't be in a rush trying to faster and faster, getting richer and so on. Just take your time, uh, let yourself get used to higher volume. In some time, the time will pass, and in several months, your 100 working volume will be too boring for you, and it will be $300 already. Then in half a year, in 1 year, $300 will be quite boring for you, and several stop losses from $300 will make nothing, will make no changes in your mind, and you will increase it to $600, then $1,000. Then in several years there will be $10,000 of comfortable working volume for you, with a statistically average, let's say $100 lost from several trades will be nothing, nothing bad for you, just a part of our job, just integral part. I think you got it, and I really hope. And the last thing that I really wanted to say you that I already said it, but I will repeat that all your trades should be systematic. I really recommend you to use traders diaries to watch it, to watch your progress, to watch that all your trades are similar. And if I open a trade of any trader, I would probably in several seconds can say whether it's amateur, whether it's a beginner or professional, because all these systems, systematic trading is always seen from the statistics that we can see in the diary, because the professional trade like a robot, and all the trades are the same, absolutely the same strategy, the same setups, the same way of fixation the trades, and the same way of absolutely the same volumes every time, and strict following the rules. For example, I think the best quality of following the rules and risk management and self-control have those people who trade scalping, because when we have such kind of trades, for example, we open a trade, we expecting the breakout of local level, and for 20 seconds it doesn't give us a profit. We wait 20, 40 seconds, and we close the deal. We close the trades, and this is the same thing that differs professional from the beginner, because beginner will hope that will be hoping to get the profit from this trade. But the professional trader would easily separate high risk from low risk. And when we have, for example, when we are talking about the breakout, we have quite uh, quite clear timing when we are in the breakout for about 20 or 40 seconds, and there is no breakout. It means that every following second, the chance the chance of good breakout is lower and lower and lower. The breakout is always impulsive, and it brings up a profit in several seconds. We open, and in several seconds it's releasing. Uh, okay, I think we covered the most important things. We covered all that we uh, all that I personally planned to cover. And as you see, several seconds, perfect timing, perfect thousand times repeated actions, absolutely automatically conducted. Watch it again. Several seconds in a trade and more than $100. Uh, Now I think that's all. If you have some questions, please ask. And don't forget to subscribe for the channel, join the Discord server, because the experts are always in touch and on all your questions will be answered. Why is Scalp good for placing orders than placing orders on the exchange directly? Because of the speed of transactions execution, trades execution, and decision making process. When you are scalping, uh, the exchange directly, the interface of exchange, I think, frankly speaking, maximum is mm, suitable for investing, no more. Because when we are scalping, we have to get the information as fast as we can. Because when we are trading through the not through the terminal, it will be too long, too huge lags in time. The information is provided not so fast, and your opening and closing uh, prices will be much worse than of trading through the terminal. That's all I think. Thank you for your attention. See you soon, and please write in the comments if such streams are really useful. If they are interesting, we will continue this. Uh, we will make this a tradition, and because we are doing everything to make your trading uh, much successful, much effective, and we are doing it absolutely for free. And if you are interested in this, uh, we will we will organize such streams every week. Thank you, Emmanuel. See you next stream. Okay, now I think it's time to finish. Wish you good profit, guys. Thank you for your attention.